Alright, today we have a 2012 VW Passat. Now it's about 80 degrees outside. The problem is AC barely works and it feels like it's a low charge. When you turn the car on, the fans kick on immediately and I'm not getting any temperature reading from my outside temperature. So dig a little bit of digging online. I think I know what the problem is, but let's go ahead and figure this one out. So show you what guys mean. It's supposed to start, so I press the brake. And immediately I got a check engine light, you can see. And the other thing that I'm talking about is this car's cold. I just started it, but as you can hear, it's already on, running. That is not right. So what we're gonna do is leave it on. I gotta leave the car on. Scan the code. I have a little auto thing here, but we're gonna read the code. This baby. I got P0070 ambient air temperature sensor circuit. We're gonna go ahead and check that out. Little test light right here. I hooked it up to the negative terminal and I fished it down here. What I'm doing is, this connected to. But anyway, what I'm gonna do is I found where the ambient temperature sensor is supposed to be. I'll show you guys. Just jet the car up a little slightly, and if you follow the wiring harness to the bottom of the radiator, the big ass wire right here, and then it splits right up, and right around there I have a brown wire, blue wire, and a brown blue wire. Now you guys can see something's missing. I just got one up. I got an open circuit, but I'm pretty sure that's where the ambient temperature sensor is supposed to do. So the first thing we're gonna check is make sure that this wiring still has voltage going to it, and then two, make sure it's the right voltage, because people says it's supposed to be above 5 volts. So yep, a test light, hang on, hooked to the ground, test light. So it's blues are hot, good. The other one, it's not a ground, it's just a tube probe. It's supposed, I think the other one sends a signal back to the instrument cluster. And the second thing you need to check for is, alright, fine, you got, how many volts do you have on that? It's supposed to be around 5.2, 5.02. Oh. Alright, so I checked my connection, and turns out it was just a loose connection on one of my alligator clips. But anyway, what I did is I hooked up a multimeter alligator clip on one side so I can video, and you can see I have 5.03 volts. Let go, there's nothing. Back again, 5.3 volts. So this circuit is good, but I do need the pigtail and pretty much the temp sensor itself. So I'll see if that works. So I got one off of eBay. The wires are different. I got a yellow and white. I'm not sure what's what, but what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna swap them around until one works. I mean, it's only 2 wires. Either it goes white is hot or yellow is hot. So we'll see what happens. So after playing around with it, turns out the white is the hot, and immediately after I connected it, the external fan for the AC kicked in. So I'm hoping that's a good sign. I mean, right now it's just hanging out there, but let's go inside, see what we got. but the fan that I'm talking about is right here. You can hear it. It just kicked in the minute I connected the ambient temp sensor. I got this puppy right here. Place I got my key. We'll start it. And so remember, I had 3 dashes for temperature. So we'll see if that fixed anything. I still have my check engine lights on. I need to clear that, obviously. But let's go ahead and look at outside temp. Toggle this around. Next days I'll figure this out. Alright, there it is. The temperature does read 79 degrees outside. Check engine light's still on, so let me go ahead and clear that code. And so we're gonna go ahead and erase the code. Read codes. Stored codes. There's no codes, as you can tell. I have a bunch of bulb, but that's not good. AC seems to be kicking in now. It's getting colder, but let's go check the fans. I don't hear the fans, so that seems to be the fix. I mean, this seems to be a hit or miss. Some people say it's the thermostat on the fan control module. It might just be your ambient temp sensor, so definitely check the ambient temp sensor first, because that seems to control the external fans. If it can't read how hot it is, it's just gonna keep blowing all the time.